everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Sandra. I'm here to do another makeup look with you, and I'm kind of second guessing myself. I have no idea what I want to do. My first inclination was to do a rainbow look for Pride Month, and while I have all of the colors at my disposal, I totally could. I don't know if I'm feeling it anymore. I want to do that. I almost want to do like a pastel toned down rainbow look, and instead of like maybe like your regular makeup, I don't know, I like to do that for fun, maybe not necessarily when I'm going to karaoke. So I don't know. And then I was watching a video by Angela Bright. So if you guys don't know, and this isn't sponsored or anything, but Sigma is one of my like go-to places for brushes, and Angela Bright has been working with Sigma for easily like the last almost 10 years. Her own like brush set together from Sigma's line. And now she has her own very own brush set that she designed that Sigma and her collabed on. So I thought, how cool is that? That is so amazing for her. I've supported her by buying her palette. I watch her videos. And if you guys haven't seen Angela Bright, I will link her channel. Like, she's amazing. And I love how she gets close up with her eye looks. I would eventually like to get to that point, but I don't have a good enough camera for that. But yeah, I love all the work that she does, and just the fact that she's able to work with Sigma, I think that is amazing. So I just wanted to give a shout out to her because it sounds like she's kind of going through a hard time right now. So yeah, with that being said, I don't know what I want to do, but I'm just gonna start. Even my skin, I feel like I'm in a good spot right now. My tan is definitely faded. I can't really go in with like any like, I'm not going to go in with a bunch of tanning products, but I might use some something that I haven't used in a while. I don't really want to use foundation, but I'll share with the product I'm going to try using. So I first prepped my skin with my Caudalie Beauty Elixir. This is like Hindash uses this usually. I haven't actually watched Hindash for a while since he came out with his own makeup line, but I really am into that. It's really nice. Next, I'm going to use my Extreme Cream. I did moisturize earlier, like maybe about an hour and a half ago. So I've had time for my product to kind of set into my skin, but I like to go over my skin with additional products to prep for makeup. It just feels so good and so cleansing, even though this isn't a cleanser, but it just, I don't know, it's something so rhythmic about it. It's just a nice part of the routine that you take care of your skin before makeup. It just feels really good. I was actually thinking I need to like wax or something again soon. It's been a while since the last time I did. My eyebrows are coming back, and I usually pluck my eyebrows, but it's usually like right here that I have to wax. So now I'm going to prime. My primer of choice is, of course, you probably already guessed it, the One Size Secure the Sweat. This has gotten a lot of use, and I just love this product so much. So I'm going to go ahead also and smooth this over my entire face. I might do some spot concealing. I did notice that when I used the Jeffree Star C16 last time, it was a pretty good match for my skin. And then if I put bronzer over top of my whole face, it's just going to be really, really nice. So I think I'll do that again. So I've got my shade C16 here. I've also got this Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer. So it's an all-over warming complexion tint in the shade medium. And what this is, it's kind of like, I want to say it's a cream bronzer. Okay, so I think I've used this product once, and I don't know how it's going to look on my tan skin. So we're just going to go ahead and try it. And it's more of a skin enhancer, so I don't think it's going to show up too much on my skin, because my skin is already like really tanned. So I'm just going to put it at the perimeter of my face. And maybe it'll like do a little bit of cover-up action here on my skin. I think that gave me a healthy glow. I don't think it's supposed to do like anything super much. I think it's just supposed to give you a nice, beautiful, healthy glow, which that did. So next I'm going to go into concealer. I'm going to conceal my under eyes. We just had a big storm here, so apparently funnel clouds were seen in the area. Okay, and I think that's good. So just in some of the areas I want to spot conceal, maybe some right there. Okay, so I'm just going to go back into this product after I've used my concealer and just kind of like tap it over all of the areas just so it looks normal. Okay, and that's about as far as I want to get with my concealer routine. I'm going to try the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Complexion Perfecting Micro Powder in the shade 2 Medium. Ah, that's a lot to say. So this is a little bit of a deeper shade, but we're going to powder. I haven't been powdering as much. I've been using more setting powder, but it's been raining today a lot. And I'm walking. I'm going to take my umbrella, but I'm not going to have a lot of things to set here. But I don't know. I just feel like I need to set with some powder. Okay, so then I'm going to do eyebrows and we'll be right back. All right, guys, I think my skin looks pretty good. My eyebrow kind of messed up, so I'm just going to wait for this guy to dry and then maybe touch it up with a pencil. On lips, I'm not feeling like I need a lot here, so I'm just going to use my Huda Faux Filler Lip Gloss. This is in the shade She Flirty. It's one of my favorite shades, even though it's a bit more pink than I'm used to. My lips are feeling a bit dry, so I wanted to take care of that first. And honestly, I'm really liking how my face looks. I almost wish I could just go like this and not even do like mascara or eyes or anything. I'm really liking my skin right now. Wow, like I'm impressed. I'm just deciding what to do. I pulled out a whole bunch of different purple palettes. You guys, when I say a whole bunch, I mean, well, there's one in here or a couple in here that aren't entirely purple. So here's the Sigma Angela Bright palette. This one has a whole bunch of different options, but Angela had used that one there, 2015. And while it's beautiful, I just don't know if I want such a dark makeup look. Another one that I thought I could like tie in, but then I had other ones that I was like, I like those better. I've got the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cosmo palette. So this is one of the colors that like fell out when I first got it. But I was thinking like, oh, that would be pretty with purple. But I just don't know if I want to do that. Like they're very, very, oops, already got on my shirt. Very, very sparkly colors. And again, I'm not too sure if I want to go there. So then I was like, okay, let me look at my purple palettes. So the one that I was like, okay, this is like, hold on. This is like my main purple palette that I always go for. This one here, the Natasha Denona Roxette palette. Not the one I always go for, but it does have some pretty purples in it that you can use to blend out. And then I've got Colorpop. I've got two Colorpop palettes. It's My Pleasure is the first one. And I'm actually kind of leaning more towards this one. Like even if I did one shade, that color right there is like screaming my name. It's not too dark. And it's really, really pretty. And it's like a soft shimmery color. So I think I might go for that. I also have the palette Lilac You a Lot. Definitely more pastel. But can you see how like this one here, it's called Filtered, would go perfectly with Do or Dough. Do or Dough. So I don't know. I've got a couple of really good choices I could pick. Then just to pull in the shimmer, I brought two of my Odin's Eye palettes, Solmonate 2, which is like one of my favorite palettes. I haven't stopped using this. Like I love all of the colors in here. Although I haven't actually used any of these sunshades down here. So maybe one of these times I'll use them. But I was really looking at like if I was to pull in some purple and then some aqua or teal, like that would be really pretty. And then I've got the other palette that I haven't really used much. I think I've done one look with this, the Elva 2 palette. And this one's definitely more like bright summer colors. Like I love this color here. It's like one of my favorite colors. I also like those, but you can see where I'm going, like with a rainbow color, right? Like a rainbow kind of theme. So then I thought, what if I just did like purple, teal, and green? That would be nice too. And I could kind of like work it around my eye, but maybe it's too many colors. I don't know. So I think maybe I'll just start with my namesake and do purple. Purple's my color. I absolutely love it. And so maybe we'll just stick with that. It's kind of like my safe zone. So I think maybe that's what we'll do. I'm going to start with, let's see, I want to start with a matte color. I'm going to go into the Colorpop Lilac You a Lot, and I'm going to start with the shade Filtered, and I'm going to blend it out with Kitten Fish, which is in the It's My Pleasure palette. I had to look because I couldn't remember. So I'm going to start by getting hopefully a clean brush. This one is an E25. And I'm going to go into Filtered. I think it's like really... Oh, I should have primed. I never even primed. I think it's pretty potent, this color. So I'm going to start by putting this in the crease. But the truth is, Colourpop's mattes blend really, really well. So I don't think I've ever been disappointed in their mattes. Okay, start on the other eye. You can see how much that's changed my eye. And I do really like black on my waterlines, so I'll probably do that, and I'll probably also use like liner on my upper lash line. I always do. I do notice that Angela Bright does not, and I think it's because she said that her eyelids were already small and she didn't want to take up valuable real estate, so she just puts on lashes. And I don't know how she gets them to stay put, because I feel like lashes stay on better when you have liquid liner on top. And I don't know, maybe that's just me, but yeah, I feel like they stay on a bit better. Okay, I'm just building up this color slightly in the crease, bringing it up. I have really deep eye sockets, so for me, I don't have the problem of hooded eyes, and so I bring the color up a little bit higher than my actual eye socket so that people can see it, because when I put on the lashes, it's like you can't see anything. Okay, so then what I want to do is take a clean brush and just blend out that shade. And actually, you know what? I'm going to dip into Kitten Fish now. Kitten Fish is in the other palette. It's more of a pink tone. All right, so then I'm going to dip into the secondary palette now. So It's My Pleasure. I'm going to go into the shade Fan Fiction, which is down here. Again, it's kind of heading a little bit more pink towards, and I don't know if I like pink so much. So maybe what I'll do instead is just go straight in with Do or Dough, which is that shade there. I'm going to use the original brush I used and just see if that is going to be okay. I usually use my finger for shimmery shades. Just going to put this all over the lid. Yeah, let's go in with my finger. I feel like that's going to better pay off. It tends to bring out the shimmer a little bit more. That's really pretty. I don't know if you can hear it, but we're having a thunderstorm right now. I don't think I've ever done a purple look like this purple. I usually go like more blue tone purple. I'm actually really excited by this. This is exciting. So to make it stand out a little bit, I will go into the lower lash line and touch that up, but I'm going to go back into Lilac You a Lot and go into the shade Fluff, which is more of a blue purple. take this on my finger and put this right in the center of my eye. I don't know how much this is going to stand out, but kind of blend it in a little bit, just to give it a little hint of a different color, so it doesn't look the same. There we go. It looks really pretty. I feel like I need to darken it up a little bit and be less pink. So I'm going to go back into It's My Pleasure, and I'm going to hit the shade Sleeper. So it's right here, and maybe a little bit of Chiclet. Right here, it's more of a sparkly shade, but I'm going to take a smaller brush if I can find a clean one here. Here's one. I don't know if it's clean though. Okay, so I'm tapping into both of these shades, and I'm going to darken up the outside corner. I didn't want to really go any deeper than that. I'm just going to tap into a lighter color here. I would normally use these for the inner corner. I might use Cloud, or ooh, what's this one? Trainwreck. Let's use Trainwreck to pop on the middle. There we go. Trainwreck is like a really light color here. Pop that on the middle of the lid. Okay, so I think that's all I want to do there. And then on the lower lash line, I'm just going to go straight in with Do or Dough, which is the main color that I wanted to use here. So I'm going to take a little bit of a kind of a large fluffy pencil brush here and go into Do or Dough and just push that into the lower lash line. Okay, and maybe I'll blend it out with Pretty Cruel, which is this browner color shade here. A bit more of a raisin tone shade. I'm going to wipe away my bit of fallout that I collected here. And I think we're done. So I need to decide whether I'm going to line my eyes or not. I think it looks really pretty without lining, but I don't know. What do you guys think? I think lining is the way to go. So let's break out my liner. I'm going to use my Selena Gomez, the True Black Gel Liner. I'm going to do that, be right back. Actually, no, let's go ahead. I'm going to line my upper lash line with my Too Faced Better Than Sex Black Liquid Liner, do mascara, lashes, and then we'll kind of come back and look at blush and look at highlight and anything else that we need to do. We'll be right back. Okay, guys, lashes are on. I don't know how well they're going to stick right now because I just put them on. I'm going to take this brush that I applied the shadow with and just buff this out a little bit more. I like having a nice seamless finish on the lower lash line. But that purple is truly stunning. Like, it looks so pretty. Okay, and then I'm going to use some highlight. I'm not sure if I want to use this color. This is Exxagereyes. This one's almost too gold for this look, so I'm going to go into my Mary Lou, which is my favorite highlighter ever. We're going to use this one instead. I would normally go for my liquid highlight, but I've already applied like powder, so I don't want to change that up. So this one we'll put on the high points of my face. I realize I haven't put blush on yet, so what am I doing? I'll blend it in with the blush, and then if we have to put more on top, we will. So we put some on the nose, bridge of the nose, just a little bit. Between the brows, chin, Cupid's bow. I'm just wearing gloss. It's not really a big deal if that goes over. I love having a bright Cupid's bow. I don't know what it is. Okay, and now let's go into blush. So I don't want something that's too pink that's going to contrast with my eyes, but I also want something that will show up a little bit. So I think this one by Patrick Ta is too pink, maybe. So I'm going to go into my blush palettes and see what I can find here. 1 second. Okay, perfect. I found a palette that I haven't used in a while. This is by Lunar Beauty, Moon Prism Blush Palette. And I've got some really nice shades in here that are not so pink. This is a bit more mauve. And then these are darker shades, which I really appreciate sometimes. I really do. I really appreciate them. Okay, so what I'm going to do is mix, I think, this color, a little bit of this one, and a little bit of that one. Okay, so not to be too pink, but also have some colors show up. So we're just, I did use a different brush too, because I noticed I had some product on my old blush brush that was a little too pink for my liking. So I'll play with this and see what this turns into. Because I'm walking, I always wear my hair down when I go. But I'm trying bringing my brush with me today, and I'm going to leave my hair like this, just so it doesn't get messed up. Because when I have lip gloss on and then it's windy and then my hair blows my lip gloss, I absolutely hate that. So I'm going to have to wear like a cloak or something, or a coat, because I think it's a little chilly out there today. So I am obsessed with that palette, but love it. I'm going to take my brush that I used my highlighter on again and just kind of go over the highlight areas. On my cheek at least. My nose is still good. Everything else is good. I'm going to go back over that just a little bit so it doesn't look so weird. And then we're going to go and highlight the inner corner. I'm going to use the same highlighter because it's my favorite. It's not too bright and it's not too dark. It's just the right amount of like sparkle. A little bit underneath the eyebrow. Okay. And then I think we need some setting spray. And my trusty fan. And I think it's good. I think we look good. So that is it for this makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It was 41 minutes long. Good heavens. So if you enjoyed it, please give the video a thumbs up. If you're new, please subscribe. I would love to have you. And click on the bell button to be notified when I upload new videos. And I will see you guys next time. Happy date night and stay safe. Bye. I